I've been in recruitment for more than 20 years, and that's one of the questions I get asked the most from the candidates that we work with is, is my CV okay? Do you have any comments to make? And so I do actually. I think a CV is there to showcase your talent to prospective employers in the clearest and concisest way possible. The CV should be accurate and honest. There should be no gaps in your CV. You need to account for those gaps. If you've been traveling, if you have been on a sabbatical, just mention it in the CV. It should inspire a hiring manager to want to meet with you and discuss with you all the great things you've done. How to structure a CV is another often asked question. There's no right or wrong answer as far as I'm concerned. However, my suggestion would be have your name and contact details obviously at the beginning. As the very next item would be a profile. A profile is a really interesting way of summarizing where you've been in your career and where you'd like to go. Beyond that, of course, if you're a technical guy, then let's have all of the technical skills written underneath that. That's really important. Beyond that, we're looking at, in reverse chronological order, the companies you've worked for. Your role rather than job title. It's important that people understand what role you played at that position rather than what job title they gave you. At the end of the CV, you definitely want to see all of your education, professional qualifications listed. And then, of course, you are human, so we would quite like to see what interests you in life, what sports maybe you play, what hobbies you might have. You need to get the job specification first, as much information about the role as you can get out of the agent or from the client directly. And then you need to tailor your CV to match that requirement. I'm not asking you to lie or falsify. When I meet with young people out of university looking for their first job or they're just starting their career, I give them this piece of advice. I say to them, have a long CV. A CV that you're going to add everything you've ever done onto that CV. All the wonderful things that you've achieved, all the skills that you've garnered in every position that you've ever worked. And you will never send that CV out to anybody. But what you'll do is once you get a really good job specification and you understand the opportunity that you'd like to apply for, you can then drag and drop all the relevant bits of information from the long CV into a template document. And I believe that's the key and the secret to getting interviews. Once you're in the interview, and that's up to your personality now, up to you to shine and win that role. Less is more on the CV. I believe you should leave out the fancy formatting and the superfluous graphics. It just distracts from you and the message you're trying to deliver to a prospective employer. Keep it simple, keep it sweet.